All right, solve the equation, check for extraneous solution. Solutions. What's step one? Anybody? Step one. Step one, somebody. Huh? Oh! Yeah. Why not? Oh, let's do it that way. That's not what I was looking for, but why don't we do it like that then? Why not? So what? Log base 3x plus 4 equal to 1. Then what? Put it in exponential form. So it'd be what? 3 to that is that. So it'd be 3 to the 1 power is 3. So it's x plus 4. Minus. So x equals negative 1. X equals negative 1. It's saying x equals negative 1 is our answer. If we plug it in, x equals negative 1. Okay, let's do that. If we do plug in x is negative 1, so we're going to get 2 times log base 3. Let me just do, x is negative 1, so be negative 1 plus 4 is 3. 3 is equal to 2. And whenever you have anything that looks like this, log base 3 of 3, when these match up, that's going to be 1. 2 times 1 is 2. That is the answer. I did it differently in my PowerPoint, and I get 2 answers. Are we missing 1 answer? All right, so what I did was put it back on top. So we get that, and then we do 3 squared is that. 3 squared is that. Then we got 3 squared equals this, and then multiply this out. It will be 9 equals that. And we're going to get that. And we get that. And so we're saying that negative 7 is also an answer. X equals negative 7 an answer. Is negative 7 also an answer? And the answer is no. The answer is no. Why? Because we're going to get what? 2 log base 3. X is negative 7. Negative 7 plus 4. What's negative 7 plus 4? We're going to get what? Negative 3. So whenever you have anything like log, any log that, is that negative 3? Yep. That can be. You cannot say log base 3. 3 to what power? See? Because if we do, yeah, that's not going to. So this is an extraneous solution. Okay, so let's go to log word problems. We already did this problem before. I think we did this already. So, number 1, a brand new car costs $50,000. It will lose 12% of its value each year. At this rate, how long will it take for the car to be worth $30,000? All right. So it's an exponential equation problem, and I know it shouldn't be in this one. I guess I don't know. Y equals y equals what? Exponential. This is an exponential. It's not a log. So y equals what? What's the equation for a exponential function? Anybody? What's the equation of an exponential function? A times b to the power of y equals a times b to the power of what? X. So you need to memorize these things. That is a general equation of an exponential function. So now, where do we put what and what and what? So what do we replace the y with? It's v of t equals and all that, but we don't want to be doing that already. Isn't that the output though? Yes? That would be the output, wouldn't it? Yes? So it'd be what, 30,000? A is what? The initial value of the car, no? Which is what? 50,000? Okay, now we're going back to, if the value of the car never goes up or never goes down, is because it's going to retain 100% of its value, yes or no? But in this situation, what is happening to the value of the car is going what? Down 12%. So we're going to minus 12% here to the power of x. So then we got, let's do this already here, divide everything by 50,000, move it over, 50,000. That's over, cancel, 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 it's 3 over 5. 3 over 5 equals 100% minus 12%. What's 100% minus 12%? 88%. And what's 88% as a decimal? 0.88. And actually, we do need logs to do this. Which way do you guys want to do it? Which way do you guys want to work this out? I gave you the two options. Which one do you guys like the better one? Take a log of both sides? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and take a log of both sides. Log, take a log. Thing is that you gotta move this, and that's why it's kind of like, if you take the log of both sides and you bring this one in the front, so you're gonna get log of 3 over 5 is equal to x log of 0.88, and then divide both sides by log of 0.88, and this cancels out. Yeah, I don't know, I like the other one better. It's too much writing. So this is going to be log of 3 over 5 divided by log of 0.88. Now go ahead and get a calculator and get that answer. X equals that. I'm going to tell you already how the test is going to be. Tomorrow you're going to have the test on Ed's side. And then for your final, it will be just chapter 5, this chapter, plus another couple more things we're going to go over. And that one's going to be no calculator, paper, pencil. No, you will use a calculator actually, and paper, pencil. Tomorrow, no calculator. Okay, so what is this? Log what? Log 3 divided by 5. Get an answer divided by log 0.88. So what are you getting approximately? Is it 4? Yes? Are we getting 4? I like this one better to do it because it's less writing. You would just go here, log 0.6 over log 0.88. It's approximately 4. What the? Slideshow. All right. Oh, this is number 2. We're good. Let's go. Let's go to number 2. So on your 18th birthday, you will deposit $2,000 in a savings account. That pays 3% annual interest compounded quarterly. About how long will it take until you have $5,000 in the account? So you should already know that it's going to be compounded quarterly. You're going to use y equals a times b to the power of x. And you should have that in your head. And now let's get going with plugging in numbers where they belong. And then we're going to go here. What goes on the left side? 5,000? What goes on the right side of the equal? 2,000. And then we're gonna do this thing that we're gonna go one. Okay, you want to make money on this? You're not subtracting. Okay, so we're gonna go with that one plus the interest rate goes on top. What goes on top of that fraction? Is it 0.03? Yes, 0.03. 0.03 over what? Over 4. That number you put at the top, the bottom goes to the top, next to the t. Okay, there's the setup, and we're gonna solve now. Divide both sides by 2,000. Five over 2 is equal to. Get your calculators. Go ahead and do 0.03 divided by 4. Add it to 1. I am getting 1.0075 to the power of 4t. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stick to my way of doing this. I'm going to not take a log of both sides. I'm going to just stick to this other way. It's faster for me. I'm going to go log base. What's the base? No coffee, no there. What's the base? 1.0? 1.0075? Of what? Of what? Of 5 over 2, no? Is equal to what? 4t? So look, if you want to just do this quickly, I would again, look everybody, take a log of this 5 over 2, get an answer, divided by log of this, get an answer, then divided by what? 4, quickly, yes? Get a calculator and do it. T equals approximately. That's a lot of doing in a calculator here. Log 5 divided by 2, get an answer. Divide by log again. 1.0075, get an answer. Divided by 4. What are you getting? About what? You want a 30.66, 30 points. To the nearest what? To the nearest what do we want to do? 30.66 if we do that, I think. What I got to the nearest what? It doesn't even have, doesn't say. What? Oh no, I thought it was like, oh, 30.7. I guess it went rounded to 30.7. It depends on what it's asking. If it says round to the nearest 10th, that would be 30.7. Moving on, next. Yes, moving on, got it? Moving on. Here we go, number 3. Ooh, now these are more of log, exactly, log problems. Oh, it's still kind of not. A hot cup of coffee will over time cool down to room temperature. Experiments with a covered cup of coffee show that the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit of the coffee can be modeled by the following equation, where the time t is measured in minutes after the coffee has been poured into the cup. Here's question A. What is the temperature of the coffee at the beginning of the experiment? Who got the answer? Guys, credit if we got the answer right now. Who thinks they got the answer? Raise your hand if you got the answer. Nobody? Nobody wants to try it?
75.
What is it?
75.
You went to the website. I already opened it. Anybody else? What would it be?
110.
Huh?
110.
110? Anybody else? If you answer it, you tell me why, then I'll give you the extra credit. You want to try it? Why? You better explain why. Why?
About 185, and the reason was because I put 110 or broke the equation, and I substituted 0 for the place, and as a result it gave me 110 times 1 plus 75, and then I added those three together.
What is the temperature of the coffee at the beginning of the experiment? Isn't it when t is equal to 0? F t is 0, so you're going to just go f of 0. So you're going to get 110 e to the negative 0.08, t is 0, and then plus 75. So then 0 times this is 0. This is 0. What is anything to the 0 power? What's anything to the 0 power? It is not zero. If somebody says zero, so what is it? N to 0 power is what? So then this becomes what? 1. This is 1. What is 1 times 110? 110 plus 75? 185. All right, let's go. B. After how many minutes is the coffee temperature 125 degrees? After how many minutes will the temperature be 125 degrees? Well, this is just what we did in the other problems, no? Let's go, let's finish. What's the output? 125. Then just put everything back here. We're negative 0.08 t plus 75. So what do we do first? Subtract 75. So we're going to subtract 75 here. We're going to get, what, 50? 50 equals 110 e to the negative 0.08 t. What do we do next? What do we do next? What do we do next? Divided by 110? So it's 5 over 11, no? So we got what? 5 over 11 equals e to the negative 0.08 t. Then we do what? To take the ln of both sides, or I'm gonna just let me do it like this: ln, the base is e, ln base e of this 5 over 11 is equal to negative 0.08 t. So what you're gonna do is ln automatically knows that the base is e, so you don't have to do anything. So all you gotta do is just ln of 5 over 11, get an answer, divided by negative 0.08 t. So let's do that. Ln 5 over 11, and then divided by negative 0.08. What are you getting? 9.855, whatever. So I rounded, I guess, for this particular one. There's no directions on rounding, so it's about 10 minutes. But it's a little less than 10 minutes. And the last problem for this section of exponentials and logs, number 4. Here we go. Last problem. right, question 8. What is the average sea level pressure? Z is 0. So what's the average pressure at sea level? What's the average pressure at sea level? That's when Z is 0. What is it? No issue credit, that's why nobody's saying it? What is it? One person, somebody. Giovanni, what is it? 101.3. Because if you plug in Z is 0, then that would be 0 divided by that is 0. E to the 0 is 1. 1 times that is that. So the answer is 101.3 on this one. And B, all right, let's get this done with already. B, I want to move on to B. How far above sea level? How far above sea level do you have to go for the pressure to drop to 60 kilopascals? So what's the output? What's the output? What's the output? Do you guys know what I mean by output, input, and all that kind of stuff? Output is like the output. You know, this is the output. So that's going to be what, 60? And then just put everything else here, 101.3 E negative Z over 7.29. So we need to get Z by itself. Divide by this, 101.3. Cancel that. I'm going to leave this alone for right now, 101.3. And that equals E to the negative Z, 7.29. Then do a ln. So this is going to be what? ln base E, if you want to put it there, of 60 over 101.3 is equal to negative. Okay, I'm going to leave the Z and I'm going to move that negative with 7.29. 7.29. Because you can either put it right in the middle or at the top or at the bottom. The whole thing is, I'm going to go ahead and move that negative down there. And now what do we do to get the Z by itself? Times it both sides by what? Negative 7.29. Cancel this, cancel, and Z equals that answer. You can put this whole thing in a calculator. Put that whole thing in a calculator. Negative what? Negative 7.29 times. Let's see if it works. Times ln of the quantity 60 divided by 101.3. Close it. What are you guys getting? Hmm? 3.8? $3.8, and then does it round up? What is it? Would it round up or no? So it would be 3.8. It wouldn't be 3.8. This is off. So I got this is off. All right, we're done. It should be.